Okay, so here's some pretty cool tips that'll keep you out of trouble when carrying the two-man saw and transporting it. Always take extra care when carrying a cross cut saw on the pack, sitting on top of your livestock. And then always select the most gentlest animal that you have to help transport that saw. And then thirdly, you want to keep that pack animal right behind your saddle horse. So that way you can look at that saw and make sure it's not falling off. That's going to save you a heap of trouble, let me tell you. Now we're going to break down into the video. Alright folks, so what we're going to do is talk about the two saws I have. What I have right now is the saddle saw that I talked about earlier. And what I like to do is I like to put the handle to the rear, and I just take the strap and I just put it through the D-ring of the rigging of the saddle. Now I like it at a nice angle. I'll put the handle to the rear because it's less surface for the branch to catch on. So that's why it's always to the rear. To the front, I kind of angle it down, and you can see it's a lot smaller here for the scabbard. And for loss of bulk, what I like to do is I like to feed it right through the stirrup leathers. You can see I got fed right through there. It's up to you whether you like that or not. Some people are concerned about the horse goes bucking and doesn't go flying, but you can see I still got a lot of stuff I could do. I like to do it that way so I get rid of the bulk. All right, and then what I do is I put the scabbard strap for the inside. I put it right through the rigging of the saddle. So it's just one way to skin the cat, and I just want to present it to you before we head up into the high country. So that's this saw. The next thing I'm going to do is talk about the second saw. So if we switch over here, you can see I have the envelope that is still together on the side, so when the brush hits it, it doesn't ruin the saw. Also, they have the handles facing to the rear of the animal. Same thing, I don't want my handles getting caught. I have to have the handles on there so I'm able to tie my saw on both sides. So all I did is put a knot right here around the handle. You can use a girth hitch, you can use a clove hitch, you can use 2 half hitches. I use a clove hitch there. And then I come down to the ring down here to be able to bring it back up, and then I wrap around up top, okay, and I come around and I finish up on my original rope of my decker. Okay, there's 100 ways of doing it. You're not wrong as long as it stays secured. And I do the same thing to the other side. Now, one key point I want to point out is, remember when I was talking about leaving this loose for the bow to form? That's why I got it there. Also, when you come around the back, you'll see I got a small piece of rope. All I did was a clove hitch or 2 round turns around the top, either or, and I come down here and I do a round turn around the bow of the decker, and all I did was a packer knot back here. The reason you do it so if a branch hits it, it doesn't go forward or backwards. If you're going, your horse really ain't gonna go backwards, but if it did, it prevents it from sliding backwards. Okay, if a branch or limb hits it, that's the sole purpose of this. And you can see on the front, I have a simple tie on the front section. And you can see this is all I did. You can use whatever knot that's feasible for you. I still got my 6-inch pigtail. Pretty confident with my 2 half hitches right there and a round turn. So this is what I like. So that's the setup. Hopefully that answers the questions about how you transport saw in the backcountry. Now remember, as soon as I get done, I'm not going to leave in this configuration forever, because what you don't want it is to stay that forward position, but sometimes you have to just get up into there. This is the best way over the Mantes or the Decker pack saddle. I hope that helps you out.